Gotta keep farming the Republic then. I mean, we're in the neighborhood, apparently. Thank you, Darius. If Darius is complaining about the barracks, let's go have a look. Alright, let's see. Arcos is ready. Let's give him a point.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I don't think I would be ready because, yes, yeah, I haven't done anything lately. We'll throw a point in piloting.
Training complete.
Like, we're getting to the point where our more veteran pilots, like, it doesn't even really matter what we give them anymore. We're just like, here. I'm gonna wait, because Caffeinated Lemur is almost to 8100, and that'll let me buy the top-level tactics pick for him.
Waiting for orders.
Capsty, I know Capsty was here a little earlier saying they couldn't sleep. So now would be the time. Well, let me double check just in case, because sometimes they tell me in the stream roster what they want. So let me see. I'll make sure. Alright. Then I think we make the executive decision. Let me see. I'm going with Precision Master. Because that's what I want. Precision Master gives us the ability to make called shots. He's in a missile boat? No. Capsty is in the Nova. The Laser Vomit Nova. So, precise strike with called shots with 12 medium lasers. Assuming that we get their accuracy high enough, that's a headshot machine.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Let's see. Cody is ready for an upgrade. Let's go ahead and we will put in some points here. I'm wondering if tactics might not be the better pick here. Yeah, probably tactics, even though technically he's not being built as a scout.
Training confirmed, Commander.
He's currently working as a skirmisher, so tactics will help with that. Let's see. Crappy is ready for an upgrade. I mean, it doesn't really matter what we give him at this point, because he's basically in a flying turret.
Standing by.
And we've maxed out the 2 skills that actually matter for that.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Orders.
Okay, King Bob, let's give you your last
Training
point in
confirmed.
gunnery.
You have orders?
Megas, you get shot a lot, so I'm gonna give you a point in guts.
Training complete.
See, Mythion.
Huh?
If we, let me see, if I do this, you get extra melee defense, melee hit chance. If we give you guts, it's just going to give you heat efficiency. I think that's good for you because you're in a
Mech Warrior
PPC
training
boat.
Complete.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see, Postal Trout. Is Postal still out there? Again, let me check the Discord. I really need to just put this stuff in my notebook, is what I need to do. Now, nothing from Postal on their skills. Alright, no, he's not here today. Alright, that's alright. So, I kinda, because I got him in a Stone Rhino, and because we've had him running nothing but lasers pretty much his entire time with the company, I kinda want to give him Energy Master. But again, Precision Master is so fucking OP. Like, the ability to make called shots on precise strikes is so good. He did say he was gonna be lurking, so he might be on Do Not Disturb. Chat, what do you think? Do we go Precise Strike for called shots, or do we go with Energy Master so he gets plus 10% damage and accuracy? I'm not gonna put up a poll, just make a decision. 1 or 2 in chat. 1 for Precision Master, 2 for Energy Master. 1 or 2, come on. Just drop it in the chat. We'll take a quick count. I see more 1s than 2s. I see a lot more 1s than 2s. Okay, Precision Master it is. He's gonna be a sniper.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And then Crappy says 3, just to be different, you fucking asshole.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's see. Serini. We could do this for extra accuracy and minimum range. Extra resolve oh, well, never mind. And cold shot mastery. Yes, I do believe I will.
Training complete.
I do believe I will. No, he wasn't trying to hit 1 and missed, because he hit 1, and then he came back and hit 3. He's just being an ass. Don't devil's advocate for him.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's see. CVEX. Give me tactics.
Mech warrior training complete.
Ready.
Let's see. Sarakek is ready. Let's go ahead and get that top tier piloting skill,
Training confirmed, Commander.
which is going to be good for a skirmisher anyway. Tedious has not gotten upgraded yet. Travis, gonna give you that last set of tactics for your indirect fire.
Training complete.
Let me see.
I hear ya.
Tribal Typhoon is still at that wedding, has literally not served a single day in a mech.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Let's see. I think heat efficiency is gonna be the best pick for
Mech warrior
Erst on
training
account of him
complete.
running nothing but large lasers, including a clan dick laser.
Orders.
Vio could go heat efficiency, could go resolve generation. I think I'm gonna go heat efficiency because he was getting a little hot on that last
Training
mission.
confirmed, Commander.
Orders.
Then, let's see. No. Yeah, okay, let's go for cold shot mastery.
Training complete.
You can do it. There you go, Battletech.
Ready.
Let's see. Wasteland, I don't think it really matters for you because you're pretty much at the
Mech
top of
warrior
your
training
game at this point.
Commander.
And Zombie Wolf, let's go with a little more accuracy.
Training confirmed, Commander.
By replacing the clan laser in the dick slot, it insults the tubers since they don't believe in natural procreation. Free birth laser, correct. It is a direct insinuation that free birth is the superior. I mean, as evidenced by the fact that the clanners lost and the inner sphere is, well, as far as we know, 100% free birth, so just saying. Alright, there we go. So we still got a Thunderbolt being worked on, we still got the Carlback being worked on, but otherwise, that's another mission down. I already said I wasn't gonna fight against Rosselhay, so I'm not gonna do that. I also don't particularly like recovery missions either. So with that being said, chat, I think it's time for us to hit the road. So let's see if we've got another system that we can go to. We are currently on a 4.5 skill planet. We might have to take a planet that's a little bit easier. Let me see. What do we got for 5 Skull in the area? Let me see. We got a black market. We got a factory world, which unfortunately is mega city. That means all the maps are going to be urban, and the game's already struggling, so I don't want to put it on an urban map where that's going to make it struggle even more. Let's see. We got Alcor. It's a rocky moon. Large population. It's a Terran hegemony world, but that doesn't necessarily mean that those are the only people offering contracts. We could potentially get contracts from Steiner, Merrick, or Davian, or maybe even local forces. So Alcor might be an option. Let me see. We've also got this world here, Thorin, but that's another mega city. Again, I try to avoid megacities because megacities means that all the maps are going to be urban. Nathan is a Terran world. 4 Skull, aquaculture. We do have Terran hegemony on the planet, so again, could potentially get some contracts there. And then what do we got here? In Merrick space, we get Kalidasa. But that's a mega city. Another mega city. Good lord. All these fucking worlds are mega cities. And then this one is just random, out in the middle of nowhere. Same story here. Let's see. If we go fight these guys, again, mega city. Alright, so I think it's down to either Alcor or Nathan. So let's see. Let's poll it real quick. And they're both Terran hegemony worlds. So chat, you got 2 minutes to decide. Poll is up. Refresh your stream. If you don't see it, you should refresh. You'll see it at the top of your chat box. Again, just for reference, Nathan is down here in Merrick space. Alcor is up in Steiner space. They're both 4 Skull planets. They're both controlled by the Terran hegemony, so we might get there and not even be able to take missions when we get there. My hope is that we will see missions from the other factions there, even though it's the Terran hegemony that controls the planet. Sir Galahad says, I voted first. I win for democracy. Is democracy like democracy, or what? Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, democracy. Who's the cyan dot over by your model? That is New Providence. Says it's a pirate world. I can see you donkeys trying to tie up the vote, but it's still a little bit in favor of Alcor, which again is the planet up here in Steiner's base. If you wanted to head south again, that's what we got going on with Nathan. Then Chase Andy coming into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, Chase. Thanks for joining us, saying hi, Maria and chat. Good to see you as always. Hopefully the weekend has been treating you well. And chat has voted for Alcor, so we are going to continue to hang around in the vicinity of Steiner space. It's gonna take us 32 days and 45k to get there. It's a rich world, it's a rocky world, it's considered a travel hub, large population, so hopefully they'll have some good stuff in the shop. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and set a course. And we already have some work being done, but what I'm gonna do... Stop. Jesus, Battletech. I'm like sitting here mashing on the escape button and it's like, nope, fuck you, we're going. I need to get in here and make sure that any mechs that had damage get repaired. I don't think we took any internal damage, but I just want to make sure. No, everything is good. Everything is good. Oh, that's right, I forgot. We picked up a Crockett last time as well. Damn. So we got the Crockett, we got a Thunderbolt, we got a Hunchback 2C. So at this point, I think it's safe to tear down the Treb? Because the Treb we were using as a trainer. So yeah. I think we tear down the Treb. And then, did we still have the Griffin, or did I tear that down too? I think I stored the Griffin as well. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have any more work that we needed to do. In the meantime, let me double check my notes here. Okay, yeah, we did. We did what we needed to do. I was making sure that I had already upgraded Cody to Lancemate status because we're about to need that here in just a second. Don't get me wrong, we have stored and rebuilt that Treb like 4 times over the course of this campaign. Because every time I think we're done with it and we don't need it anymore, we then, for some reason, end up needing it again. It's like Rambo, because every time he goes into retirement, we have to bring him out for one more mission. Happy accidents! Darius opens the morning briefing with a scowl on his face. We picked up new supplies a few weeks ago, and we're just now opening some of the crates of machine tools. And I can't believe this happened again, but Yang practically explodes from his chair. We have more frozen triple F burger meat. Do you know how hard this stuff is to come by in the periphery? I mean, yes, I'm from there. Also, we're not in the periphery. Dr. Murad sighs audibly. Please tell me that the refrigeration was still operational. I don't want to repeat it last time. Don't worry, Doc. My team will take care of the goods. Yang flashes you a winning smile. What do you say, Commander? Burgers on the menu? I mean, we have hydroponics. So we can actually recreate an authentic triple F burger. An idea pops into your head. Chief, you're kind of an expert on triple F burgers. Do you think that the hydroponics garden has what you need to recreate the real thing? Yang's face takes on the stony expression that you've come to associate with complicated refit orders. From what I've heard, this stuff is basically whale meat, so I'll have to improvise, but yes, challenge accepted. By the end of the week, Yang and his mech techs had raided the garden and retrofitted a blast furnace into a makeshift grill. My kind of people. Somebody even decorated the mess hall in triple F trademark colors. While only those who have traveled in Davian space can attest to the accuracy of the burgers, everyone agrees that they're delicious. Morale increased by 2. Everybody had a good burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. And I see you, Chase Annie. Hydration incoming. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. That is the good stuff. Alright, financial report. Time to pay, you fucking donkeys. Okay, there we go. I mean, we're just wasting all this time in travel. I know I've said this before. I always feel like it's wasted time when we're traveling and not working on something. But we don't have a lot of money either, so...
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd be working on, like, engineering projects and mech projects and stuff like that, so... And Dangerous Dave resubscribing at tier 2 for 18 months, a year and a half at tier 2 in the cult of bad tactical decisions. Chad, get some green juice in the chat for Dangerous Dave. And that 2-to-1 sub ratio says, evening all, sorry I'm late, recovering from surgery. Yikes. Well, hopefully it went well. And hopefully your recovery is going well also. But welcome to the stream, and thank you for a year and a half of tier 2 support. Tournament Madness. Tribal Typhoon arrives at your quarters looking for some advice. What had started as a competitive training exercise in the training module has since evolved into a ship-wide tournament with mixed lances of mech warriors and other crew. Tribal Typhoon and Travis have been competing together. But Commander Travis hasn't been pulling her weight, and my other 2 teammates are looking to me as captain to do something about it. I'm feeling a bit stuck here. What should I do? I can either advise them to replace the cat girl, or I can suggest that Tribe will hold extra practice. So here's the funny thing about this entire situation to me. Tribal Typhoon is one of our newest hires. In fact, the only person who's been on the roster less time than Tribal Typhoon is Tedious Vocabulary, who we just hired to replace Wreck-It Carl. So here we have a rookie who's not even been on a mission yet. Keep in mind, Tribal Typhoon is still he had been absent up until now because of a wedding. He's the guy who came into the job brand new and within the first week was like, oh yeah, by the way, I have to be gone for a month for a wedding. So, keep in mind, this is the guy in question. And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, this veteran cat girl pilot is not pulling their weight. And I'm like, X for doubt? I'm just saying. When the guy who's literally never been on a mission comes to me and is like, this veteran artillery pilot isn't pulling their weight, I'm like, I don't know. Sounds a little fishy to me. HBOD says, played in those pods, but I prefer the Gen 1s I used at North Pier Mall in Chicago. I've heard about that, but I've never actually used those. I always wanted to, but I don't get to travel as much as I used to. Let's see. What is Tribal guy going on? He's dependable periphery. He's also Canopian. So through some sheer happenstance, Tribal and Travis are both Canopian. Battletech Center circa 1990. Oh, that was a while back. I'm gonna tell him to hold extra practice, because I got a feeling that Travis is not the problem. I feel like Travis is not the problem. Later that week, you visit the training room and check the leaderboards. Tribal Typhoon's Lance has risen to the top of the rankings. The current match finishes, and a grinning Tribal Typhoon exits from one pod and pounds on the adjacent pod. Travis emerges, laughing. Cheers and congratulations ripple through the entire room. Travis has gained high spirits, and Tribal has also gained high spirits for 60 days. And morale has increased by 1. So we made the right choice this time. Kagura for the win. Again, I feel like the cat girl that's been with the company for over a year is probably not the problem when being commanded by a dude who literally hasn't even gone on a mission yet. Alright, let's finish the last 2 days of travel so we can get where we're going.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
And we might as well visit the store. Even though it's technically a Terran hegemony world, which means they hate us, which means the prices are going to be terrible. But we might as well check it out. We might as well check it out. And board Blue Bear repriming for a second month. Finally choosing to take that chance on me for the second month. I appreciate it, board Blue Bear. And thanks for joining us once again here in the cult of bad tactical decisions. And let's see, we got some battle armor, a VTOL, hover tank, nothing super important. We got some NNLs, rocket launchers, snub-nosed PPC. You know, it's sad. And I say this because I've been playing a lot of Mega Mech lately. It is sad to me that snub-nosed PPCs don't work quite like they do in tabletop. An MRM-40? I mean, yeah, but do we need an MRM-40? Like, yes, it's there, but we don't have anything that's currently using an MRM-40. Remember, we only have 2.6 million C-bills. And this King David Gauss rifle is for battle armor. It's not for a mech. They do have a tag for sale, but we've already got several. Let me see. We got some jump jets. We got triple strength, targeting computers, bunch of ammo. I don't think there's anything here that we absolutely need. Let's hit the command center and see if there's even any work. Okay, we do have some contracts here. We have a battle. What is this? The mission has a minimum overall tonnage lance that must be dropped. Oh, so this is one of those where it's going to tell us we have to bring at least 20 tons worth of mech. And then we have another mission for Merrick, which is capture base. So, yeah, I'm good with that. Let's see. This is against the Terran hegemony, according to this, which is good. That's who we wanted to fight. Well, one of the people that we wanted to fight. And then this is against Steiner, which I'm not terribly thrilled about, but again, we got a rep to burn with Steiner, so if we gotta do a mission against them every once in a while, I'm okay with that. Okay, so we got some work. It's all good. It's all good. Hegemony. Now, it's whatever I say it is, H-Mods. Look, I've said before, I'll say again, I only speak 2 languages, English and bad English. Remember, I am the one who actively made the choice to start pronouncing Gauss correctly. Because as a Texan, I had been referring to them as Gauss weapons my entire life. Because I didn't know better, and I'd never heard the word said out loud. But then somebody explained that the weapon, or the concept for the weapon, is named after the guy who came up with the concept for it, Gauss. So I'm just saying, it took me a long time to remember how to say it correctly. Anyway, chat. Now that we're here, and it has been almost 4 hours, I know we took a BRB earlier so that we can go to, well, so I could go to the restroom. But I need to get up and refresh my drink, and we have not had an official BRB yet, so I think now is the time. With that being said, we will make this a relatively quick one, but as always, get up, grab a snack, grab a drink, get up and just move around. Gotta get rid of those gamer clots. It's not good to sit for extended periods of time. So even if you're not physically able to do some push-ups or some sit-ups or whatever, just get up and walk around the living room a little bit, just enough to make sure that you stay in motion, keep the blood flowing. And we will reconvene in just a few minutes. In the meantime, let me put on some music for you so that you're not sitting here in total silence. Alright, chat. We are back. Hold on. Let me turn this down a little bit. Turn this down a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I love the Red Alert 2 soundtrack. But it's a little bit loud on the YouTubes by default. King Bob says, I'm gonna have to work on sit-ups thing. I can almost do them. My spine just gets in the way. Well, I mean, like Dave Chappelle said, you should probably get a backiotomy. That'll fix that. I mean, again, that's why I say, if you're not physically able to do all that stuff, at least get up and walk around a little bit. Just get the blood pumping to the legs for a couple of minutes. Any physical activity is better than no physical activity, so whatever you can muster is better than doing nothing. As for today's adult beverage, it is a, fuck, what is this again? I forget the name of it. Anyway, it's a cocoa something. It's like Kahlua and, Bailey's and heavy cream and some vodka and some other stuff. It's very sweet. It kind of tastes like chocolate milk or like a coffee ice cream or something like that. Except obviously it's got some kick to it, because vodka. I forget the name. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's you. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff, Chad. What's like? Maybe. Is it a White Russian? It might be a White Russian. Anyway, it's good as fuck. It takes a little bit of extra effort to make those, so I don't make them very often because of how much extra work goes into it. But it's good. It's good. Unrequested trivia note. Chicago is the only city where you're allowed to drive while on LSD. I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of stuff that's technically illegal because they haven't made a law that says it's against it. It's the, you know, the opposite of the dumb laws from the, like, pioneering days. Like, for example, how in Texas, it's still technically illegal to ride your horse at night without headlights. Don't ask me where you're supposed to get headlights for your horse, but that's a law. Anyway, chat. Now that we are back, let us get into the command center and let's start getting some mech action, shall we? Let me see. I mean, let's just go ahead and rip the band-aid off and we'll take this mission against the Lyran Commonwealth, which, I mean, let's be honest. If we were gonna run into another Mad 2, a mission against Steiner would be a good bet on running into another one. In Texas, car dealerships can sell on Sundays but have to be closed Mondays. I mean, I've said this before, and it goes back to, so again, I know I've mentioned before that I'm a former colleague of Jason Pargin, who, if you don't know who that is, formerly went by the pen name David Wong, and if you don't know that name, he was formerly a writer and then eventually head editor, and then now I don't know what he's doing, but I used to work for Cracked.com. And in one of his theses, I guess, he said something along the lines of, you have to hope that God can forgive an honest mistake, otherwise we're all going to hell because the Sabbath is on Monday and not Sunday. So, you know, just saying, like, not all laws are meant to be followed according to the letter and not the spirit. Anyway, chat, let's get into this once again, and I need to look at our Lance Comp chart one more time. Battletech. Battletech. There we go. Good lord. I need this and this. And I'm sorry, what? Minimum 80 tons. Excuse fucking me? Minimum 80 tons? And Wreck-It Carl in the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, Carl. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully the weekend has been treating you well. Roll out the construction mech. I would, except we didn't do the work to it. So we were going to do some work, but we didn't have the money for it. We still don't. Alright, so we just put in Alpha Lance, which then means Bravo needs to come out of here. And Bravo Lance is... Let me see. Bravo is going to be Crappy, Serini, Travis, Zombie.
Okay.
And if that's the case, then that means we're putting the Deltards back in. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to figure out how to rearrange this. We need Caffeinated Lemur. We need Capsty. God bless America. We need Cody. And we need Ven. Well, I mean, if we're taking Ven, that's one of our required 80-ton slots right there, because Masakari-chan is always gonna be on the heavy side. And AFP repriming for an 18th month. Good to see you, AFP. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday. And congratulations on the brand new shiny 18-month badge. Thank you for a year and a half of Prime support and membership in the cult of bad tactical decisions. Let's see. What else do we have that's 80 tons? Do we have... I mean, I guess technically we can put in Postal. Yeah, because obviously the Stone Rhino is absolutely 80 tons. So since he was going to go anyway, we'll drop out Capsty, we'll put in Postal over here. Normally I try to keep the lances together on the bar, but it's fine. And then Capsty will put you in over here. And let me grab the Nova for you while we're on this one. And then Cody, I don't think Cody had a designated mech yet. We put him in the Stormcrow to replace Carl. So I guess that's good enough. That's a good enough thing to do with him. All the world needs more legislation to protect camels, especially their toes. And I think you're thinking of a different camel. I think you might be confused. Anyway, I think we have met the requirements. The Carlbeck. Well, here's the problem with the Carlbeck. As much as I like the Carlbeck, and as much as I want to test it out, we don't, I mean, unless somebody wants to upgrade from their existing mech. Because right now, everybody's kind of in the mech that they want to be in. Like, we have these other mechs, but nobody's volunteering to take them. Anyway, Chad, let's get this party started.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
Fucking frog. And War Rocket Ajax with 20 celebration Bezos bucks. Thank you for the Bezos bucks, Ajax. And for the froggasm. I'd volunteer, but then I get less kills. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Again, as a VTOL pilot, I was not expecting you to have, like, the 3rd highest kills in the company. Or however many it is. It's way more than I expected a transport pilot to have. Found some bits under the boxes in the corner. Thought you'd like to have them. I mean, I've told y'all before. If you have a compulsive need to give money away, give it to charity. I mean, there's like sick kids with cancer and stuff. They need that more than I do. I did that during the Black Knight stream. I can't even be mad at you. Yeah, St. Jude's made out pretty good this year. As I said before, for those that might have missed it during the holidays, I did, in fact, make two donations this year to St. Jude's, care of the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. I made one donation during the Crimbus stream, the Payday 2 stream, and then I did another donation. I mean, technically it was after the Black Knight had already premiered, because I didn't get a chance to watch it when it was live, but I did make another donation after. Like I said, I'm not going to say how much, but I did spend a nice chunk of the money that you guys provide to St. Jude's. Like to mod the Hunchback that has the 2 SRM, 6 down, 2 SRM 4, and max out armor, extra ammo, and heat sinks. Listen, I feel like not having a ballistic weapon on a Hunchback is heresy. And again, this is coming from somebody who created the ultimate heretical Hunchback by completely removing the hunch. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to heresy and hunchbacks. I'm something of a scientist myself. Yes, the disco bag does in fact exist, and hey, guess what? Disco bags are heretical. We still use them because this is the cult of bad tactical decisions, but it doesn't stop them from being heresy. No, you're getting the wrong idea, Thassadon. I'm only highlighting the heresy of the disco bag. I'm not saying that we would never use it. I'm just saying it's still heresy. I hear typing? No, you hear a very light percussion line in the background music. I'm mostly just like, the game is basically just frozen at this point. There we go. Okay, now we can finally do the mission. Good lord.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, we got trees and we got rain. Primary objective is to assist the destruction of a 5th Donegal Guards Lance, which we believe is in this area. We're also going to need to protect a local government lance. And an allied mercenaries lance. In theory, they're the ones doing all the work. So we're going to get double-crossed. Got it.
Heh.
Can we perhaps just do the mission now? Would that be okay? What about a Gauss back? I mean, I would absolutely do that. Again, the game is struggling a little bit, which is weird because we've only been going for about 4 hours and the game is acting like I've been running for twice that long. Okay, so here's the thing. We're supposed to have some allies here. We're supposed to have some allies here. And the enemies are supposed to be here. Now, we can't deploy with the allies. Like, I guess technically we could. We could deploy in the woods right down here. But being that this is BTA, I think I'd rather deploy on the plateau so that we have elevation. Because the mercenaries are inevitably going to double cross us. So I'd rather just go ahead and have some elevation on.
Everything you've got.
So let's see what they got. So we have the local government forces. We're just looking at some vehicles here. We got a Brutus, a Demolisher, and a Partisan. And it's the AC2 Partisan. Gross. Alright, then we got a Swordsman, a Merlin, an Archer, and a Champion. Not the greatest mercenary lance to ever deploy, but... Hey, look at that! We got a Warhammer. Steiner's making a good showing so far. Let's see, a 60-ton vehicle of some description. A Penetrator. Giggity. Let's see. Main weapons being ER larges with some medium pulses to back it up. Swiftjaw says, gotta go pick up one of the boys for the Traveler game. Business trip tomorrow. So having the session tonight. Alright, Swiftjaw. Well, thanks for hanging out, as always. Have a good game with the boys. Explore many worlds. Bed many alien maidens. Let's see. We got a Behemoth. A Behemoth. 100-ton tank, 2 AC-10s, 2 more AC-10s, and a bunch of missiles. Let's see, we got another Warhammer, another 80-ton vehicle. I'm either they're gonna drop reinforcements or the mercenaries are gonna stab us in the back. No fucking way on this mission with this much drop tonnage that they're gonna be like, yeah, actually, turns out this is all the enemies. Like, no, don't believe that for a second. But since it's the first turn and everybody's got spawn protection, I'm just gonna reserve to 1. And we'll see what the computer's gonna do. Because they're all gonna reserve to 1 also. Everybody reserve to 1. Everybody reserve to 1. I mean, there's a couple of them that are moving, but most of them are just reserving. Take your time, Battletech. Take your time. Still waiting. Is that a third Warhammer? It could be. That is entirely possible. Okay, I'm allowed to have a turn now. Alright, so we got an unknown mech. We got an 80 ton. We still got the 60 that we don't know what it is. Still got the Warhammer there. We still got the Warhammer here. This is a Marsden, which is definitely not an Abrams model that they just poured into the game. And then another 80-ton vehicle. So still just 2 Warhammers. In the meantime, then they're gonna shoot at you anyway, so go ahead and move up. What? Oh, right, it's the first turn. We're not allowed to shoot. I forget. I don't know if I've mentioned this. Spawn protection is kind of dumb, and I wish I could turn it off.
What do you need?
I tell you what, though, the AI is not going to know what to do, because typically, when the Warhawk is on the field, it's target number 1. And when the Stone Rhino is on the field, it's target number 1. So now we have both of the mechs that this game absolutely loves to dogpile on. I don't think they're gonna know what to do. Okay, hold on. This is a 70-tonner, so we don't know what this is yet.
Waiting for orders.
Perhaps we will make visual contact shortly.
Move order received.
Go ahead and keep the cat boat back.
Right here.
Let's see. Vio, just go ahead and start moving.
Double time. Let's go.
My goodness.
Need something, Chief?
Let's see. Sarakek, we can go ahead and start sending you down the hill, and we'll move over in this direction. So what do we got? Another 70-tonner. It is a Balar. Again, PPC, some large pulse lasers. And it looks like we got another mech way in the back, a 60-tonner of some description. Sarna picture for the Marsden is a Challenger 2. I mean, they could have gotten a Challenger 2 from some... I mean, I'm sure one of the war games would have a Challenger model that they could have lifted. Let's see. Capsty, go ahead and start charging forward. Could be another Space Abrams. I mean, listen. Considering that the tanks in Battletech are basically the same as modern tanks, but built with wonky Battletech physics, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was still, like, an Abrams or a T-80 or something, like some variant of it, still kicking around in the arsenals of, like, periphery states and stuff.
Standing by.
Again, we're getting everybody close, and then it's gonna be a showdown at high noon when this turn is finally over.
Huh?
Mythian, just go ahead and get on the ridge line for me, because you're
Heading
gonna
that
be
way.
you're gonna be throwing PPC fire at these guys.
What can I do for you?
CVEX, I'm gonna need a scout in this direction, so just go ahead and actually I'm gonna have you sprint this way, and the next turn we can have you jump.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
Come, Nerevar,
First.
friend or traitor, come.
It's weird because Erst is like
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
all about the large lasers, and yet at the same time the archer happens to be a relatively passable melee mech.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. Again, we'll put you up on the ridge line where that Gauss is going to do the most good. If you would actually let me do that.
On
Okay,
the move.
thank you.
Full speed.
Got something you want done?
The Abrams is 70 some odd short tons. I mean, you're not wrong. This is the thing, and this is why you always hear people say don't
No shooting. Just running.
try to apply real world logic to Battletech. Because when you consider the fact that an Abrams tank right now is about 60 tons, give or take, and then, you know, obviously, if you add new, like, when you're putting on the era or the trophy system or other stuff, then yeah, the weight's gonna go up, but, like, the baseline Abrams is, like, 60 tons. And when you consider that battle mechs are, like, the size of a building, and yet somehow the Atlas, which is actually skyscraper sized, somehow weighs less than 2 Abrams, when it could literally use Abrams tanks as fucking roller skates, makes absolutely no sense. So, it's best not to apply, like, real-world logic or physics to Battletech because it immediately falls apart. It's only 4 stories tall, not a skyscraper. Okay, well listen, I live in Texas, and in Texas, unless you're living in a city, 4 stories is basically a skyscraper.
What's up, boss?
Let's see, since Crappy is not on the map, I'm gonna have Bob pick up Brewster.
Hightailing it.
And somehow I feel like this is fitting, because the dude who's kicked back and relaxing is now not even gonna have to operate the controls of his tank. Now he just has to hit a button. Like, sometimes he has to drive around when we have him on the ground. Now he doesn't even have to do that.
Venting heat.
Hell yes. It's on now.
By real world physics, mechs are less dense than styrofoam. Yeah, I agree.
Let's do this.
And I mean, listen, it might just be a scaling thing. It might just be because at the time that the guys were making Battletech, they didn't really know that much about real world tanks.
On my way. Double time.
It's hard to say, but it is what it is. You just have to accept that that's the way things are.
Roger that.
I'm going after the behemoth, Behemoth, because 4 AC-10s is gonna hurt.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and actually, I'll send you over this way so you can help protect the,
Understood. Moving fast.
so you can help protect the allies. We got Warhammer, Pike, Balar, and Shrek autocannon carrier? Okay. What's the Pike? Oh, Jesus, it's a Rack 2 Pike. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Whatever you say, boss.
Let's see. Brewster, Go-Go Gadget Sandpaper on the Warhammer, if you would please. If the game would cooperate.
Confirmed.
Yeah, it's Rack 2 times 3. Rack 2 times 3.
Solid connection on that one.
In case you're not keeping score, it's this boy right here. No idea how much ammo it's got. Let's see. Game's not gonna tell me. Oh no, there we go. Let's see. 5. So 5 bins of ammo.
What's up, Commander?
What's up is I need you doing your skirmish thing. So we're gonna say, I'm not really worried about the Marsden. Let's go after the Penetrator, Giggity. And give me precise strike. Man, the game is really fucking chapping.
Get fired.
What's that?
Alright, Mythion, let's see. From here, they might have shots at you, but what I'm gonna do is move you down here instead.
Heading that way.
We'll do some terrain masking, and then since we've already got the side armor on this Warhammer, I'm gonna go ahead and fire the shots. If the game will cooperate.
Lighting them up.
Okay, there we go. Still try to wrap my head around moving ammo internal from legs to everywhere else. I mean, listen, even if you don't do the goofy shit like putting all the ammo in the legs, the amount of distance that ammunition has to travel to get from wherever it's stored to wherever the actual weapon is fucking ridiculous. Like, again, Battletech makes no sense if you apply even the smallest amount of logic to it, so it's best not to.
Pedal to the metal.
Alright, let's blast this dude in the side and hopefully
All weapons.
get some good
go.
crits. Oh yeah, that's some good crits.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
Mommy likey to crits. That's what she said. Alright, what are the mercs gonna do? Oh, destroy the ERP PC. Not cool, man. Not cool. But whatever the vehicle is has got some LRMs on it.
Good to
We
go.
know that now. Let's see. Caffeinated lemur, let's get you
On
over
my way.
here. And the first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna swarm bees. And I'm gonna fire at this AC carrier. And hope that that's far enough away.
I copy.
Bees in the cockpit. Which is the best status effect ever. Okay, they're doing some good damage to the Warhammer. That's it? Man, that feels like a waste. It feels like a waste that they have got
Ready for orders.
3 Rack 2s on that pike, and they're just like, I'm only gonna shoot 1 round each. Like, that is not how racks are done, sir. That is not how racks are done.
Let's move.
Let's see. We got the Shrek, we got the Behemoth, wait, oh, Shiltron. Okay, this must be our other vehicle that rolled out of the darkness. And we got a Rifleman. Looks like a regular basic bitch 3N Rifleman. Debating on which target is the most enticing, and I feel like it's the Warhammer for right now. because we're only gonna be able to narc and tag it for the most part, so... Did you? Okay, you tried to shoot down my narc and you failed. Okay, my man's is still not dead. That's impressive. Is a Shiltron all about advertising? Yeah, it's basically just a giant electric billboard that rolls around advertising Triple F burgers. It's like a Jumbotron, except they don't do, like, the kiss cam or anything. It's all just advertisements.
Receiving you.
Listen, y'all need to settle down before somebody ends up getting mad and posting classified documents. This isn't a War Thunders forum. No, we already sent the other Stormcrow over there, so let's send this Stormcrow over here? So why is your evasion so low? I don't like that.
Coordinates received.
I do not like how low your evasion is.
Let's see how you like this.
Okay, we're good on that. So that's both mechs narked and tagged. Good. Oh no, it's the enemy turn. Alright, that's an LBX. Alright, chat, bets on whatever this is. It's a 75-ton mech with an LBX and LRMs. My vote is on an Orion. Avatar? Could be an Avatar. Remember, this is Steiner. I'm not saying that Steiner doesn't use the Avatar.
What can
It's
I do
just
for you?
not super common for them.
Don't need to tell me twice.
We're already lighting this dude up. But I'm gonna go for the Warhammer instead, because we got better chances to hit.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Laser Vomit, ahoy. Maybe it's a 2C Centurion. With Steiner, though, I kind of doubt it. Again, not impossible in 3063. Just not very likely.
Receiving you.
Okay, let's see. Dragon Master, go ahead and get over here as well. We're gonna just pump even more into this guy. That's what she said. Give me normal. We'll go Inferno and Acid. And let's go ahead and Precise Strike so we can up the accuracy. And, hey, fuck it. If we're gonna be allowed to shoot for the head, then I'm going to. Which, I don't know if we actually hit him in the head, or if we just exposed some torso. My goodness. This Warhammer, man. Oh, I think our 75-tonner has finally peeked his face out, and it does look like an Orion. God damn it, game. Can I have control of the camera for a second? No? Okay. Apparently not.
Ha! Send me a real opponent.
Could I potentially have control of the camera now? Would that be okay? No? Still no? How about now? Okay, here we go. It is, in fact, an Orion, and specifically an M. So we got the LBX, an LRM-20, and some other assorted goodies.
I'm here.
Alright, Wasteland, my friend. Time to start making your way down the hill.
Understood. Moving fast.
And, let's shoot at this donkey.
Got it, Commander.
And just completely whiff the Gauss rifle. That works too. Drone swarm is better defeated by a quad M2 mount or a 40mm chain gun, or 4 Maxims bolted to the back of a Toyota Hilux. Ask me how I know. Yep, rifleman get a rifleman. I'm just saying, the Ukrainians were like, hey, this is all we've got. But then suddenly it turned out to be extremely effective. It's weird that the Russians went ahead and just, like, oh, they're using literally 100-year-old machine guns? Let's use one of the only possible weapon systems that would be vulnerable to that. And so it was. Give me precise strike. Again, there's got to be some ECM out here, because I'm a little confused about why our chances to hit are so low. I mean, you say that, Ernst, but at the same time, I'm gonna argue... When we go to space, I am fairly certain that there is some derivative of the AK or AR-15 platform that's gonna be in service when we colonize other planets. Like, when something just works that well and is so ubiquitous, there's no point in changing it. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hey, 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 don't shoot at my catapult, motherfucker. How can you even see that thing? You don't have anything in range of the catapult. How the fuck can you even see him? That's some bullshit, game. That is some bullshit.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
Game is pulling out that high-class bullshit.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail.
Now, if only lasers did stability damage.
How sweet it is to be a god.
Again, both Warhammers just taking massive amounts of punishment and not giving a single fuck. Also used to think we'd go to the stars, but the British intelligence is predicting the collapse of the ecosystem by 2050. I mean, look, I have a feeling that the billionaires are going to ruin this planet for all fucking life, not just humanity, before we ever make it to the stars. But even so, I'm not gonna think that because British intelligence are the ones saying it. No offense to my Commonwealth folks in chat, but most of British intelligence is coasting off the clout of James Bond. Y'all's intelligence service ain't any better than ours, buddy. You can say whatever you want. Y'all got just as many wins and just as many blunders as we do. And there we go.
Target down, Commander.
That's a dead man. I'm pretty sure we took the head off of that one. It's actually just worse. I mean, again, I will give credit where it's due. That there are some branches of British and Commonwealth intelligence that are pretty good at what they do. But I'm not gonna believe a bunch of military and foreign analysts when they say that the environment's gonna collapse, because in much the same way that I don't give a shit what an actor has to say about anything but acting, I don't give a shit what a domestic intelligence analyst has to say about the weather or the ecosystem.
Damage is minor, Commander.
James Bond escaped Alcatraz. I mean, if you believe the stories.
Yeah.
They say he had help. Let's see. If I was gonna shoot all of the lasers, what would I shoot it at? Because we happen to be in an extremely target-rich environment. I kind of don't like this behemoth. So I'm gonna precise strike it. And let's see if we can melt through the armor. Oh yeah, baby, let's go.
Affirmative.
There we go, structure exposed. Okay, AMS, do your thing. How many did we actually intercept on that one? Battletech? 4 out of 40. Good lord.
It's go time.
Good lord.
Waiting for orders.
So much for the 50% accuracy on Clan AMS. Or I'm sorry, the 50% intercept chance on the Clan AMS. Let us continue to keep Vio doing what he do.
Hauling ass.
Keep him on that skirmisher lifestyle.
What's that?
Alright, Mythion. You still have your precise strike. I'm wondering, do we want to take a shot at this Balar from downtown?
Heading that way.
Because if we get lucky... If we get lucky and clip this dude in the head...
Lighting them up.
Oh my goodness. There we go.
Mech
There you go,
destroyed.
Chet. Pilot incapacitated, 4 salvageable parts. That's a headshot. That's a headshot, boys and girls.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Put Mythion on a mountain, and he will David and Goliath that shit. It's a thing of beauty. Alright, Cvex, I need you on the skirmish life as well. But I'm gonna have you over here in the tree line.
Going turbo.
So let's see, we got an LBX-10 carrier. Any kind of carrier needs to go. Carriers need to go. Always.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
James Bond stole the Red October. Yes. Yes, he did. Well, okay. He masterminded the plan, but it was a whole submarine, you know? Like, it wasn't just one guy. There were other people involved, too. Like Alan Brandt. He was there.
On my way. Double time.
Before the whole, you know, dinosaur thing. Apparently, he helped steal a submarine.